Ibn Abi Waqqas, jeder Schuss aus seinem Bogen endet fatal. Kein einziger Pfeil, der sein Ziel nicht traf. Rasulullahs erfüllte Dua. Oder Talha bin Ubaidullah, immer auf dem Schlachtfeld wie Saifullah. Man nannte ihn Talha, der Mann des Khair. Oder Talha, der Shahidul Hay. Schau auf Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, ein Mann, der den Dien unglaublich liebt, der seinen gesamten Besitz weggibt, ohne zu zögern, das ist der Weg von diesem Khalid bin Walid. Der rasende Löwe, er liebt den Krieg, für immer unaufhaltbar und unbesiegt. Siehst du das Schwert Allahs, es siegt. Lausche dem tobenden Wirbelwind, der zahllose Leben der Feinde nimmt. Er nutzt zwei Schwerter in jedem Kampf. Es ist Hamza radiyallahu an. Und wenn der Thron Allahs erbebt, denn weil ein Sahabi nicht mehr lebt, selbst die Malaika tragen den Sarg. Wir reden hier von Sa'd ibn Mu'adh. Kennt ihr den schwarzen Araber namens Bilal ibn Rabah? Er wurde gefoltert und versklavt, er nimmt es in Kauf für Al-Jannah. Bruder, meine allerletzten Bars widme ich Umar ibn al-Khattab, der härteste Fighter, den es je gab. Er kämpfte wie ein Tiger jeden Tag. Bruder, ich ruf Hayya ala Salah, komm zum Gebet oder geht ins Grab. Ich hoffe, du verstehst, was ich red und sag. Also Bruder, überleg deine nächste Tat.
Is Istiqamah. What is Istiqamah? It's being steadfast, it's being firm, it's being consistent, it's being disciplined. Every believer needs to be able to set a goal, and it has to be a realistic goal, and then we work towards achieving that goal. We do the hard work consistently with discipline. And the opposite of that is wishful thinking, they call it. Yeah, you have a desire, oh, I really want to become a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but you don't put the hard work in, you're not turning up for training, and you think just through wishing that you're going to achieve that, and you never will. And this isn't the quality of the believer. In this life, in the dunya and the akhirah, we need to have istiqamah, we need to have consistency, we need to be steadfast. And especially in Brazilian jiu-jitsu and wrestling, it's the number one ingredient. To be successful, you need to train consistently with discipline. And often I speak to my coach, my professor, Ustadh Hussain, and we just last week was saying another example of someone who comes to the gym, happens so often, really fit, athletic, very strong, great endurance, and they do a few sessions, they get really into it. They buy the gi, all the equipment, and they're asking, how do you get to black belt? They start training 5-6 times a week. And then a few weeks goes by, you train with, after a month you're like, wow, this guy's good. If he does it 1 year, I'm gonna be in trouble. And then after 6 weeks, 8 weeks, they're gone, never to be seen again. And they had the goal, but it wasn't realistic. Like 5-6 times a week is nice, that's like professional athlete, but it's very hard to maintain that. And they didn't have the istiqamah, they didn't have the consistency and the discipline to keep going. And then on the other side, we get guys who come in, maybe skinny, relatively weak, you could say, or overweight guys, and we're thinking, this guy's not even gonna last 2 weeks. I'll give him 2 weeks, maybe 3. And the guy, quiet guy, he just comes every week, once a week, twice a week, once a week, twice a week. Months go by, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and the guy gets blue belt. And he's dominating people on the mats, he's killing people on the mats. Just through consistency. This is the number one ingredient, honestly. It's good to be strong, like Bilal Saab, super strong. Some people have great endurance, they can do 5-10 minute rounds. Some are really flexible, the arms bend like this, you can't tap them. But everything, consistency out trumps all of them, I promise you, yeah? If someone asks me, what have I learned from jiu-jitsu? Yeah, I've learned how to do arm bar and mount escape. But one of the prophetic traits that I've learned from doing this for 10 years is istiqamah. It's taught me that through consistency and discipline, you can dominate someone who's half your age. Someone who's stronger than, I know this guy can bench more than me, he can deadlift more, he can squat more, But through that consistency, you can develop that. And not just for jiu-jitsu, I've learned that you apply that to every part of your life, especially your deen. That's what this is what we learn from these prophetic disciplines. Yeah, this is why our teachers say archery, horse riding, wrestling. These things are teaching you things which you won't learn in other places. And other imams aren't talking about this, but it's very important for our youngsters and for us. And we must remember our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was a soldier. He says a supreme soldier. His Sahaba were soldiers. What's the defining characteristic of a soldier? A soldier is discipline, isn't it? Soldiers get up morning early, they train, they put, their uniform has to be 100%, their boots have to be polished. They're all about discipline, and that's what the Sahaba and our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And why do soldiers need to be disciplined? Because they're dealing with life and death. It's serious matter. It's no joke. So we learn that, and then we have to apply that to every area of life. We have to be disciplined. We have to get up for Fajr early morning, every morning. Yeah, we can't say we're tired. We can't say it's cold. No, that's discipline. Yeah, we need to be reading Quran. We need to be people of the Quran, reading every day, picking up the Quran, reading half a page, 1 page. We need to be doing that. Yeah. If you say you haven't got 5 minutes in 24 hours, there's something seriously wrong with you. Yeah? You're not being consistent. You haven't got Istiqamah. And our goal in life is what? Is to get to Jannah. Yeah, that is our goal that we have to set. To get to close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Get proximity to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that it takes hard work, consistency, Istiqamah. Yeah, all these things. The road to paradise is paved with hard work, blood, sweat, tears. It's not going to be easy, so we have to have Istiqamah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us Istiqamah, give us consistency, discipline. This needs to be ingrained in our DNA, and especially for the children. Yeah, this generation is even worse than us. They want satisfaction just like that. They haven't got that vision that they might have to work for them for 6 months, for a year. To get a black belt in jiu-jitsu, I've been waiting this like 10 years, 12 years. That's a long time. That takes commitment. And we need to teach to our children through our example, not through preaching to them, through seeing Dad gets up at Fajr every morning. He's like a soldier. He reads the Quran every day. He's like a soldier. So that's how they learn, through our example. But alhamdulillah, we're blessed. Like in this endeavor and in this initiative here in Red House, I feel like we're really blessed. I've taught many times before, and people come and go. They come for 1 week. I don't see them next week. I see them 1 month later. But alhamdulillah, here I feel like really there's barakah. There's really barakah. Adil hasn't missed 1 session. He's been here every session. Rumaj, every session. Sharif, every session he's been here. And he's just had a baby, and he's had a bad backlog, but not missed a session, you know. Other brothers as well who have just joined as well recently, mashallah. Yeah, this is very important. As a coach, that's all you want. Someone who's got consistent. Bilal Saab as well, he just had a tooth out, otherwise he hadn't missed a session as well. And everyone else as well. Okay, Ibrahim's gone on Umrah. You have to have time off sometimes, but you need to keep the consistency, and then you see the result. And this man behind the camera as well, Ustadh Hussain, the director, mashallah. He's here before everyone every week. He's putting these mats out. This man was there, yeah. And he's first here and last to leave, yeah. Week in, week out. That is Istiqamah. That is honesty, and his whole family, and there's a huge support. And not just in this initiative, a number of initiatives we've got here in Red House and North London. And he's a huge support to me as well. I speak to him every week, and he's giving me advice. But without him, this initiative also wouldn't have got off the ground. Allah bless all of you.
Wie ein Tiger jeden Tag, Bruder, ich ruf Hayya ala Salah. Komm zum Gebet oder geht ins Grab. Ich hoffe, du verstehst, was ich red und sag. Also Bruder, überleg deine nächste Tat. Denn ich hoffe, du überlebst deinen nächsten Tag. Kommen wir zum Mann, der die Löwen erzog. Die Sonne in der rechten, in der linken der Mond. Er lehnt alles ab, denn es ist ein Verbot. Lakum dinukum waliyadin.